Now to look at the widgets, let's see how we can create some of these widgets. You can actually go to the human interface guide at Apple Developer and then see what all things you can do, what all you can add, the different sizes, small, medium, and large size widgets available that you can create or customize. To do that, they look like, if I open the simulator, and if you go, you'll have small, medium, and large size simulators widgets available in the simulator. I can actually click on one and then move it to my home screen, and it will stay there. If you have iOS 14 installed on your device, you'll probably see that. You can also download it from the developer portal and have installed on your device. So let's see how we create these widgets. So I can go to my Xcode, create a new project. So I call it my custom widget. You can keep everything as it is because it's actually going to create a separate target for it. So to create widgets, let's get rid of these things. So I have this hello world project. If I run it on my iPhone 11, which I have already running, it looks like an iPhone 11 app, which will actually have hello world displayed right in the center. It's still loading. Okay, just close this message here and close this. And if you try to add a widget, let's say if you go to your widget screen and say I want to edit my widget screen and I want to add a widget, you'll probably see some options. I've created this test tab before with widgets, and then other options that you have with photos. If I want to add photos, I can add this widget. So users can actually add it to their main screen here and then drag it to their home screen. So let's see how do we create this. So first, what you do is create a new target. You can do this by file new target and search for widget. That's at the bottom, widget extension. Next, and I'm going to call it my widget and say finish. Make sure you uncheck the include custom widget configuration, or else it will create more options for you which we don't want to cover right now, which is more advanced section. I'll go and activate this. Again, let me show you file new target, and when you click on this widget extension, it will give you this include configuration intent. This will give you more options and you can customize your or have a configuration set for your widget. So I'm going to go here and go back to my widget here which I just created, and you see here it's going to create everything, and a custom widget will be created for you which will have display you the date. That's what it does. This is a simple entry date. If you look at the placeholder, it will take your placeholder date object. It will create a snapshot for you. It will create a function get timeline, where it is, in this case it's consisting of 5 entries an hour apart. So every few in an hour it will make 5 entries. So that's what it will update right now to the current date and kind of update your widget. You can set it however you want, whenever you want, how many times you want. Like for example, weather widget probably can have it update every minute or every 5 minutes. Your news widgets can be something similar. So depending on how you want it, you can set it. So if I run this widget extension here, select your widget extension iPhone 11, run it, it's going to create widget. As soon as it builds and runs, we'll see the widget, my custom widget, actually showing up here. I can click on it, edit it on the home screen and move it around. If I want it in the next page, I can move it there. So I can do a bunch of things with it, but right now it's just showing me the time. So if I want to add more customization to it, if you see here at the bottom, what we have is right around, sorry, this is the widget creation, and right around over here my widget entry view, which has the view creation. So if you want to add more things to it, for example, since it's only one, I'm going to comment it out, create a vstack. I'm going to get some resources. I'm going to actually display a clock. So inside my assets, I'm going to drag in a couple of terms that I've downloaded. One is for background, one is just a clock png image. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to say I want to create a vstack, and I want to use the background image as the background. So I'm going to say image as for background. Now if I run this, it will probably take over, try to fill the scale based on the image. So I'm going to just say aspect ratio fit, and if I just run this right now, I'll have the image set up as a background for my custom widget. So I'm going to run it, and there you'll see. Now you can set it to fit or fill however I want it. If I do fill, probably fill over the entire space that I have. There you go, it looks better. Now inside that, let me create another VStack, and in that I can say that I want this. I can add multiple things. I can say I want this text, say example my or current time, and I want to display the image of a clock below it. Then I can just say clock. Even this one I'm going to say content, oops, say resizable, and aspect ratio fit this time. Run it, and I'll have current time, this entry, the current date that it displays, and the clock below it. Now if you look at it, it's pushing everything below here and displaying it, even though I said VStack instead of ZStack. I want image in the background and VStack on top of it. So, and there you go. So I have this options. If I want to give some spaces, of course you probably know about spacers. You can give spacers. So I have some padding around it, or you can give also padding to it, so it's aligned properly. And now I have my widget available with some space up and down, and have my current time 5:06. So this is how you can create your custom widgets, give your own view. This you're probably familiar with Swift UI. If you're not, you'll probably have some videos in future, or already have it in my playlist, so check them out. But this is how you can create your custom widget for your app. If you like this video and you'd want to support us and want more from us for iOS 14 and similar projects, just leave your comments below, and also subscribe and like this video, so which will help us to support and create more videos for you.